So good morning everyone, welcome to Raj Malhotra IAS. So guys, the PDF for today's session has already been uploaded. You can download the PDF from our Telegram group. The PDF for today's session has already been uploaded. You can download the PDF from our Telegram group. So here we are about to start. KK Veera, Mahi, Rohit, Ajay, Lovepreet, Kaveri, Nandini, good morning everyone. So welcome to Raj Malhotra IAS. So guys, here we are about to start. अभी जो है हम जल्दी से सेशन को शुरू करेंगे. Vaibhav, Suvind, Sunidhi, good morning. So let's start the session without wasting much time. Let's see what exactly is there for us in today's newspaper. So as you can see on the screen, here we are going to start with the quote. And again, Fossilis has said these words: I would prefer even to fail with honor than to win by cheating. Okay. So friends, this is the important lesson that we have to learn here, that cheating cannot take you on a longer journey. If you want to travel longer time, you have to build your own capacity. Okay, you have to build your own capacity. That can only be done by hard work. So this is how things are. And in this UPSC exam, like I have seen multiple students, they are means cheating during their you can say test series, prelims test series that they will be giving. You will find them to be cheating in that. Now, like whom are they cheating? They are cheating themselves. Okay, they are cheating themselves, because it doesn't matter at all how much marks you are going to score in your test series. Finally, everything depends upon at the end of the, you can say, like when you will be appearing in this exam, what you will be performing there, that's the most important thing. And their cheating doesn't work. Okay, their cheating doesn't work. And the point you have to understand, this is in line with the Gandhian values of right means lead to right ends. Okay, right means will lead to right ends. So I would like to tell you the story of an officer who was already an IPS officer. Now he was cheating in 2017 mains. He was caught cheating there. Now as he was caught, he was writing that exam to improve the rank. But he was caught cheating and now he has been dismissed from the service. This is how things are. Okay. This is what the fate of a cheater is going to be. This is what the fate of a cheater is going to be. Now, this is also quite valid in case of organizations as well. Okay, this cheating and all, this is also valid in case of organizations. Why I am saying this? Now, suppose you want to build an organization. आप एक organization बनाना चाहते हो, and there you are doing जुगाड्स, you are telling something to the people, you are promising something to the people, and then you are not fulfilling them. आप लोगों को कुछ भी प्रॉमिस करते हो और उसके बाद उसे फुलफिल नहीं करते हो, तो योर क्रेडिबिलिटी विल गो डाउन. योर क्रेडिबिलिटी विल गो डाउन. ओके, सो इफ एन इंस्टीट्यूट इज देयर जो कि अपने टीचर को कुछ प्रॉमिस करता है और बाद में पूरा नहीं करता, तो उसके बाद उस इंस्टीट्यूशन की रेपुटेशन खराब होती है. ठीक है ना? The reputation of the institution will go down. Okay, this is the important point that we have to understand. So reputation is most important thing, because if your reputation is deteriorating, then definitely business will also deteriorate after that. After some time, business will also go down. So this is the important lesson that we have to learn here. So this is the important thing that we have to learn here, Okay, now we'll move to the major section of your this thing. So Supreme Court grants interim bail to the Tista till the Gujarat High Court takes up the petition. Okay, so she has been given the bail, and Supreme Court Judge, Chief Justice of India, UU Lalit, he said that now she has already been interrogated, so there is no point in keeping her behind the bars. Okay, so she has been given the like bail and with some restrictions. She has to fill the bail bond. Okay, bail bond bharna padega inko. And allegations on her are that she tried to manipulate few things during the Godhra riots. Okay, during the Godhra riots she tried to manipulate few things. That's the allegation that is being put on her. So this is how things are turning up. It's a whole, you can say, political game that is being played. We'll move to the next part now. Now, India to host Quad senior officials meeting next week. This is the important point here because let's discuss this in detail. Now, this is the mains 2020 question that had been asked by UPSC. So, this question was that quadrilateral dialogue is the transforming itself into the trade bloc from a military alliance. Okay, this is what the question was about. And the point that we have to understand here now, this is the quad countries, these are the quad countries, but in the recent time there are some developments that have taken place. Okay, there are developments like there is an organization called AUKUS that has come up. Okay, Australia, UK and United States, and they have a sort of military arrangement. वो थोड़ी थोड़ी military alliance की तरह काम कर रहा है, ठीक है ना? This is how things are. This is how things are now. With this development, some of the experts of geopolitical, you can say, scenario, they said that quad is a dead letter word. Okay, they said that now quad relevance has gone down. Okay, relevance has gone down because now you have a full-fledged a new institution with you can say with the goal of military cooperation with each other. So this is the latest thing that is happening. But along with this, there are some more developments that have taken place. Now US has also come up with something called Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. That's the new development, and it is said that it is in line with the idea of quad plus. Okay, it is in line with the idea of quad plus, that we have to engage with multiple players in the Indo-Pacific region and to basically counterbalance the China. That's the major logic. Okay, so this development is taking place. Now, other than that, there is a dilemma that India has to address here. Okay, that dilemma is this: India is also a member of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Shanghai Cooperation Organization has members like Russia, China, okay, Pakistan. India is definitely a member, and other players are also there. So very often it is said that it is difficult for India to balance Quad and SCO. That's the major challenge here. Okay, so it is very difficult for on our part to balance SCO and quad. This is the point that you have to understand. This is the point that you have to understand. ठीक है जी, ये चीज कही जाती है. So this development of having seniors meeting and like it came ahead of the PM's visit to SCO summit. It will have some sort of significance. Okay, they will be discussing about few things. There is also a geopolitical signaling that is there. कोई ना कहीं एक geopolitical signaling भी यहाँ पे होती है. ठीक है ना? You want to signal something to the other party that this is what India is doing. Okay, this is what India is doing, this and that. So all those things are important. All those things are important. Okay, ये सारी चीजें important हैं. From the exam point of view, we have to understand about these things. So let's move to the next news. Next news is definitely a bigger one. Vikrant is a reflection of self-reliant India. This is what Modi ji is saying. Okay, so here we have a aircraft carrier. Now aircraft carrier is not just a weapon that we are going to have. Aircraft carrier is also about the national pride that this country is going to have after that. Because here when you are constructing an aircraft carrier, it shows that your capability is enhancing significantly. आपकी capability काफी enhance हो गई है. And this aircraft carrier, it it provides employment to thousands of people. Okay, बहुत सी जनता इसको बनाने में काम में लगती है. This is how this aircraft carrier and big ships are about. Now let's look into some of the things in detail. Let's look into some of the statistics that are associated with this particular aircraft carrier. Okay, so length of this aircraft carrier is 262 meters. Flight deck is about say 12,500 square kilometers. The weight is about 42,800 tons. Okay, that's the weight. It's a quite heavy one, and it has the capability to have nearly 30 fighter aircrafts and helicopters. Okay, including the MiG-29s. So the point is this. Now this is the capability that this particular aircraft carrier is going to have. Like crew will be of 1,600 people. Okay, there will be 2,300 compartments. All these things are there. Now I would like to tell you some other point. Okay, that's the other side of this particular aircraft carrier. First thing is this: it can have only 30 aircrafts on the board. Now only 30 aircrafts on the board, it means that it still lack the capability. Okay, it still lack the capability. Why this is being done? Because United States operates those aircraft carriers with 65,000 ton of weights. 65,000 ton of weight aircraft you can carry nearly say 80 एयरक्राफ्ट्स. आप 80 एयरक्राफ्ट साथ में कैरी कर सकते हो 65,000 टन के एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर के ऊपर. नाउ दैट्स अ सिग्निफिकेंट नंबर, 80 एयरक्राफ्ट्स. These things are required here. Okay, these things are required here. Why I am saying ये चीजें जरूरत क्यों है? Because 30 aircraft may not be significant, may not be sufficient. ये 30 aircraft कुछ ज्यादा कुछ खास नहीं है. That's the point here. That's not sufficient because you have to have the arrangement to defend the aircraft carrier as well. आपको अपने aircraft carrier को काफी दूर से defend करना पड़ता है. Okay, and 30 aircrafts are not sufficient at all. So that's why experts have this opinion that this category of aircraft carrier, that is 40,000 ton, it is inadequate. It is completely inadequate. Okay. Then they suggest that India could opt for the 65,000 ton aircraft carrier. Now the point is this. The point is this: should we go ahead with the 65,000 ton aircraft carrier? Though this is the question that we have to address. Okay, should we go for, you can say, 65,000 ton aircraft carrier? Okay, or should we have the third aircraft carrier? क्या तीसरा एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर हमें चाहिए? नाउ दिस इज द क्वेश्चन दैट वी हैव टू एड्रेस बिकॉज security experts are divided. Okay, security experts are divided, and they said that choice is between having a aircraft carrier or submarine. Now the point is this: should we have more submarine? Should we have more submarine or should we have more aircraft carrier? This is the important point here. What should be done? What should be done here? Now the point is very simple. The point is very simple. It all depends upon the geopolitical interest that India has. हमारे geopolitical interest क्या है? Do you want Indian presence to be there only in the periphery of India? क्या हम चाहते हैं कि सिर्फ इंडिया के पेरिफेरी में ही हमारा प्रेजेंस हो, और वी हैव सम, यू कैन से, जियोपॉलिटिकल गोल्स which are you can say global in nature? For that we will require another aircraft carrier. If you want to see things beyond the waters of India, अगर आप इंडिया के पानी से बाहर जाना चाहते हैं, you want to go to other, you can say, areas and territories, then there is a requirement for third aircraft carrier. Okay, so this is what we have to address. This is what we have to look into. And the point is this: like if we want to have the third aircraft carrier, then definitely there should be you can say more aircrafts on that. And other than that, the quality of the aircrafts, द क्वालिटी ऑफ द एयरक्राफ्ट दैट इज ऑल्सो वेरी सिग्निफिकेंट. किस क्वालिटी के एयरक्राफ्ट आप लगाना चाहते हो वो भी यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. दैट्स द इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट हियर. सो वी मे हैव टू थिंक बियॉन्ड मिग्स. मिग के अलावा भी हमें कुछ सोचना पड़ेगा. नाउ वी आर जस्ट ऑपरेटिंग मिग 29 हियर. ओके, सो द पॉइंट इज दिस, वी हैव टू थिंक बियॉन्ड दिस. इससे बाहर जाके हमें सोचने की जरूरत है. दैट्स द इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट दैट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. वो चीज हमें यहाँ पे समझनी जरूरी है. ठीक है ना. सो दिस वाज द ओवरऑल सिनेरियो ऑफ, यू कैन से, द न्यू एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर दैट वी हैव. सो वी हैव टू टेक अ, you can say, call either more submarines or more aircraft carrier. Okay, both have their own importance. दोनों की अपनी अपनी importance है यहाँ पे. We cannot undermine, you can say, both of them. दोनों ही हमारे लिए important है. So this is the point that is there. This is the point that is there. Okay. So ये चीज है जो हमें यहाँ पे समझनी है. How the debate is about. So we'll move to the next part. आगे चलते हैं. Let's see what exactly is there for us. So directly we'll move to the एडिटोरियल सेक्शन. सीधा एडिटोरियल सेक्शन पे आएंगे, देखते हैं क्या चलता है यहाँ पे. ओके, सो हेयर वी हैव दिस एडिटोरियल सेक्शन. नाउ एनपीटी इज बिगिनिंग टू लुक शेकी. दिस इज व्हाट दे आर सेइंग. सो दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट नॉन proliferation nuclear weapon treaty. Okay, treaty on non proliferation. So non proliferation treaty. So this treaty was brought in, and significance is this: when India carried out its nuclear test, okay, in 1971. So this treaty was brought in. This is the point. This is the point. And basically the idea was that they wanted to target India to stop the proliferation of nuclear weapon. So this is what the whole thing is about. Okay, but the point is this, they may have come out with this particular treaty. The fundamental question mark is over. Okay, अब यहाँ पे एक मेजर क्वेश्चन मार्क कहाँ पे, किस चीज पे पड़ता है? द फंडामेंटल क्वेश्चन मार्क इज ओवर यूएस, रशिया. Do they don't have any responsibility? Okay, do they don't have, any responsibility? Because these countries, they don't, you can say, take up the responsibility. They think that it is only the developing world which should take some action, and these western countries, like, they are दूध का धुलास, वो दूध के धुले हैं और उनको कुछ नहीं करना पड़ता, इस टाइप की वो बात करते हैं. ठीक है जी. This is how the point is about. And in this editorial is also, like, in this editorial as well, they are discussing about the same thing. So they are saying that at present the political rivalries are increasing in the world. Okay, and this is a multipolar nuclear world that we have. So at present it is important that something like non-proliferation treaty should be respected and should be followed by multiple countries, but that is not happening. Why we are saying this? Because if you look into this, is US is investing in the, you can say, modernization of nuclear program. Russia is investing in, you can say, increasing the speed of delivery. Okay, speed of delivery of warhead. This is what they are saying. China is already expanding its nuclear warheads. चाइना अपने न्यूक्लियर वॉरहेड को एक्सपैंड कर रहा है. दिस इज व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर. सो थिंग्स आर रियली वेरी अलार्मिंग, बिकॉज एट प्रेजेंट लॉट ऑफ पॉलिटिकल डिफरेंसेस आर गोइंग ऑन बिटवीन डिफरेंट प्लेयर्स. अलग अलग लोगों के आगे बहुत अलग अलग जो है यहाँ पे डिफरेंसेस आ चुके हैं. ओके, दिस इज व्हाट द पॉइंट इज अबाउट. दिस इज व्हाट द पॉइंट इज अबाउट. Now, marking 52 years of treaty that every speaker described as the cornerstone of global nuclear order, it was originally planned for the 50th year of 2020, but the conference was delayed. Okay, so this had the importance. देखिए, नॉन प्रोलिफरेशन ट्रीटी आपके एग्जाम के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाती है, बिकॉज अर्लियर दे वर सेलिब्रेटिंग द 50th ईयर and this committee was formed to review the working of non-proliferation treaty, but right now because of the you can say COVID thing, they had to shift it. उसको आगे shift करना पड़ा. Okay, now NPT was negotiated during 1960s to reconcile three competing objectives. So these three competing objectives that they have, that is controlling further spread of nuclear weapon. Okay, that these five countries, US, USSR, France, UK, China, that beyond that no one should have the nuclear capability. Okay, then other logic was that committing to negotiating reduction of nuclear arsenals, that number of nuclear weapons have to be reduced, that was their goal. Okay, that was their goal. And sharing benefits of peaceful application of nuclear science and technology, sharing benefits of peaceful application of nuclear science and technology. So these were the major goals that were you can say designed under NPT. तो ये मेजर गोल थे जो NPT के अंडर यहाँ पे इन्होंने डिजाइन किए थे. Okay, there were more developments like after the end of Cold War and breakup of USSR, non-proliferation remained a shared priority for major powers. सबके लिए ये मेजर पावर थी, मेजर प्रायोरिटी थी, इंक्लूडिंग रशिया. ओके, but the point is this: at present things have changed. Now at present Russia is against the Western powers. Okay, so they are not on same page, they are not on same page anymore. That's the major point here. China is already, you can say, with Russia right now. China is already with Russia right now. So in this way, it is appearing that the whole idea of non-proliferation, it has been divided, or it has been, you can say, the support for non-proliferation, it has been, you can say, divided as two blocks are emerging. दो ब्लॉक यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं निकल के आ रहे हैं, तो इनका कोऑपरेशन ज्यादा नहीं होगा. That was the point. Other than that, other initiatives have also been taken. So US, like it withdrew from 1972 anti-ballistic missile treaty. Okay, they are already investing on their missile development. They are already investing on the, you can say, penetration of the weapons that they are using. तो उन चीज़ों के ऊपर जरूर ये फोकस कर रहे हैं. And it was unipolar world with US and the dominant power after the disintegration of USSR. तो सिर्फ इनकी चलती थी. ओके, रशिया ऑल्सो क्विट द इंटरमीडिएट रेंज न्यूक्लियर फोर्स ट्रीटी. ओके, now they are also working upon their missile technology. So in this way the idea of non proliferation is still a distant dream. तो हमें कहीं ना कहीं लगता है कि ये जो नॉन प्रोलिफरेशन का आइडिया है, ओके, सो दिस आइडिया हैज बिकम अ डिस्टेंट ड्रीम. कहीं ना कहीं ये डिस्टेंट ड्रीम होके रह गया है. दैट्स द पॉइंट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. That's the major point we have to understand. So US blamed Russia for cheating on its obligation and pointed that China's missile development created a new security threats that needed to be addressed. कि कहीं ना कहीं चाइना का मिसाइल डेवलपमेंट कहीं ना कहीं एक नया थ्रेट निकल के सामने आ रहा है. ओके, दैट वाज द पॉइंट. एंड दिस इज हाउ द स्ट्रेटेजिक राइवलरी इज एग्जिस्टिंग बिटवीन देम. Other point is this: new, you can say, nuclear weapon states are also emerging. India is also possessing a nuclear weapon. Okay, ये हो रहा है यहाँ पे. तो नॉन प्रोलिफरेशन की तो बात ही खत्म हो गई है. नॉर्थ कोरिया, इजराइल, पाकिस्तान, इंडिया, they all have nuclear weapons. And the point is this: now US is also under, like, modernizing the nuclear system there. Okay, वो भी अपने न्यूक्लियर वॉरहेड डिलीवरी को मॉडर्नाइज कर रहे हैं. दे आर ऑल्सो वर्किंग ऑन दैट पॉइंट. तो वो उसके ऊपर काम कर रहे हैं. Then Russia is also developing hypersonic delivery system. Okay, that evades the missile defenses. तो रशिया अपना एक हाइपर सोनिक डिलीवरी सिस्टम डेवलप कर रहा है. China is also investing in these things and they are expanding their warheads. So by 2030 चाइना के पास 1000 बॉम्ब होंगे. Okay, by 2030 चाइना के पास 1000 बॉम्ब होंगे roughly. This is what is being said. So that was the point. Other than that, like space and cyber domain, this is also new area where these countries are developing the offensive capabilities. Okay, तो ये countries अपनी offensive capabilities को यहाँ पे भी develop कर रहे हैं. cyber weapons बना रहे हैं. space को अंदर satellites को target करने के लिए they are investing. Okay, so this is how things are taking place. This is how things are taking place. तो चीजें अब इस direction में आगे. Okay, next point that we have to understand is next editorial, that is on cyber, you can say, cyber infrastructure and cyber security. Now the point that they are making up is that India's cyber infrastructure needs more than patches. Okay, with cyber crime on rise, the center and the state governments need to work in tandem. दिस इज व्हाट द फाइनल मैसेज इज अबाउट. अब देखो साइबर क्राइम के साथ डील करना है तो स्टेट और सेंटर को साथ में आके काम करने की जरूरत क्यों है. सो यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड लाइक लॉ एंड ऑर्डर. इफ वी सी लॉ एंड ऑर्डर, पुलिस, ओके, इट्स अ स्टेट लिस्ट सब्जेक्ट. ये जो है आपका स्टेट लिस्ट का सब्जेक्ट है, ठीक है जी. सो लाइक इफ देर इज एनी प्रॉब्लम रिलेटेड टू द साइबर क्राइम तो पुलिस हैव टू एक्ट फर्स्ट. स्टेट पुलिस आपकी सबसे पहले यहाँ पे एक्टिव हो जाएगी. दैट वाज द मेजर पॉइंट हियर. ओके, विद साइबर क्राइम ऑन राइज, दिस दे नीड टू वर्क टुगेदर. दोनों को साथ में आके काम करने की और ज्यादा जरूरत है. बिकॉज the nature of cyber crime is like this only, because cyber crime can be committed by sitting anywhere in India or in the world. साइबर क्राइम के ऊपर सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि यू कैन सिट एनीवेयर एंड यू कैन कैरी आउट द साइबर अटैक. आप कहीं पे भी बैठ के साइबर अटैक कर सकते हो. दैट्स द पॉइंट हियर. ओके, and this is how it is a serious thing. This is how it is a serious thing, and that the nature of the crime itself require that there should be cooperation between center and the state. दोनों का साथ में आके काम करना इसलिए भी जरूरी हो जाता है. ठीक है जी. This is how things are. Okay. There has been steady spike in cases of cyber crime in last 5 years. This is what have been seen, and according to the National Crime Record Bureau, like this is the cases that are increasing. Okay, तो 2020 के अंदर 50,000 केस कहीं ना कहीं रजिस्टर हुए हैं. In 2016 it was 12,000. Okay, so the number is increasing significantly. काफी फास्ट तरीके से ये नंबर इंक्रीज हो रहा है, and the number is going to further increase because you can say we are also working upon something called digital India. तो हम डिजिटल इंडिया जैसी चीजों के ऊपर काम कर रहे हैं. इट मीन्स दैट डिजिटल पेनिट्रेशन इन दिस कंट्री इज ऑल्सो फर्दर गोइंग टू इंक्रीज. हमारे यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं डिजिटल पेनिट्रेशन और ज्यादा इंक्रीज होने वाली है. सो एज द डिजिटल पेनिट्रेशन इज गोइंग टू फर्दर इंक्रीज, मोर पीपल विल कम अंडर द डिजिटल नेटवर्क. ओके, ज्यादा जनता जो है यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं डिजिटल नेटवर्क के अंदर आएगी. दे विल यूज मोर, you can say, like digital devices, and as the digital devices are further going to increase, so the cases related to the cyber crimes might also increase. क्योंकि अगर डिवाइस बढ़ेंगे तो साइबर अटैक्स भी बढ़ेंगे ही बढ़ेंगे. दिस इज हाउ द थिंग्स आर. ओके, सो चीजें इस दिशा में आगे बढ़ रही हैं. Now at present there are few things that we have to understand. So police public order, that's a state list subject. Okay, वो कहीं ना कहीं एक स्टेट लिस्ट का सब्जेक्ट है. That the primary obligation to check crime and create necessary cyber infrastructure lies with the state. तो स्टेट की कहीं ना कहीं ये मेजर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. ओके, at further point, IT Act and other central legislations they have also been brought it. देखो, तो यूनियन के साथ आके काम करना क्यों जरूरी है? क्योंकि IT Act जैसी चीज है, एक यूनियन का कानून भी आ गया है. That's the point here. एंड अदर पॉइंट इज दिस इंडियन साइबर क्राइम कोऑर्डिनेशन सेंटर. ये भी हमने सेंटर की मिनिस्ट्री बनाई है. सो दिस इज हाउ थिंग्स आर. मीन सेंट्रल एजेंसीज आर ऑल्सो एग्जिस्टिंग. सेंट्रल एजेंसीज भी आपकी यहाँ पे एग्जिस्ट कर रही हैं. ठीक है ना. सो लाइक सेंट्रल एजेंसीज आर ऑल्सो देयर, स्टेट पुलिस इज ऑल्सो देयर. ओके, so this is the reason why you need to have cooperation between them, because if they are not cooperating with each other, then definitely it is going to be very difficult to fight against the cyber crime. काफी difficult हो जाएगा इस cyber crime के साथ लड़ने का. ठीक है ना. That's the point here. So other point that you have to understand, at present there is no procedural code that is available. Okay, so for the investigation of cyber crime, so today there is no separate procedural code which is there. The only thing that we have is the guidelines of identification that are issued by Bureau of Indian Standards. Okay, so Bureau of Indian Standards की guideline है कि कैसे साइबर अटैक, साइबर क्राइम को लेके इन्वेस्टिगेशन करनी है. उसके अलावा we don't have any other arrangement. Okay, already we have seen shortage of staff in multiple, you can say, areas. सिर्फ एक नहीं, बहुत सारे एरियाज के अंदर हमें शॉर्टेज ऑफ स्टाफ जो है वो देखने को मिलता है. ठीक है ना. सो इट इज नॉट जस्ट कन्फाइंड टू वन पार्ट. शॉर्टेज ऑफ स्टाफ इज देयर इन मल्टीपल एरियाज. काफी स्टेट डिपार्टमेंट्स के अंदर हमें शॉर्टेज ऑफ स्टाफ देखने को मिलता है. मल्टीपल स्टेट पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट्स दे ऑल्सो एक्सपीरियंस द शॉर्टेज ऑफ स्टाफ. ओके, वहां पे भी आपको शॉर्टेज ऑफ स्टाफ जो है वो देखने को मिलेगा. सो दिस इज हाउ द प्रॉब्लम इज अबाउट. दिस इज हाउ द प्रॉब्लम इज अबाउट. नाउ अदर देन दैट, लाइक देयर आर फ्यू मोर थिंग्स. सो regular police officers with an academic background in arts, now they don't have the technical education. Okay, they don't have the technical insight, they don't have the technical education, as they don't know the technicalities of the computers, so they will not be able to operate. Okay, तो computers की मान लो technicality इनको समझ में नहीं आएगी तो वो cyber crime के साथ deal कैसे करेंगे? That's the major problem. Okay, that is going to be a big problem. So they will not be able to deal with this cyber crime because of the technical, you can say, matters. Now it is essential that state governments build up sufficient capacity to deal with cyber crime. It could be done either by setting up separate cyber police station in each district. So हर district में आपको एक अलग से cyber police station बनाना है. Okay. Further point is this, like IT Act, it should also be revised. IT Act को भी हमें revise करना पड़ेगा, up to date बनाना पड़ेगा, because at present only the rank of पुलिस इंस्पेक्टर रैंक का आदमी ही इस इन्वेस्टिगेशन को करेगा. नाउ द पॉइंट इज दिस, देर इज शॉर्टेज ऑफ इंस्पेक्टर्स, कहीं ना कहीं इंस्पेक्टर्स का नंबर कम है. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज सजेस्टेड दैट दिस शुड बी अमेंडेड, और यहां पे सब इंस्पेक्टर भी लिख दिया जाए. That is, the sub inspectors in the police, they can also carry out investigation related to the cyber crime. Okay, this is the point. वो भी investigation कर सके cyber crime से related. Now upgrade the cyber labs. Now this is the other point. Cyber forensic laboratories in the states, they must be upgraded. Okay, new offenses like cryptocurrency, उनको भी यहाँ पे आप सामने लेके आइए. क्रिप्टो करेंसी लाइक प्रॉब्लम को डील करना इजी नहीं होगा. यू विल रिक्वायर द टेक्निकल एक्सपर्टीज एंड यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर, यू हैव टू ट्रेन योर मैन पावर. अपनी मैन पावर को आपको इसी के साथ ही ट्रेन करना पड़ेगा. ओके, दे नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट दीज टेक्निकल थिंग्स, दीज टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलपमेंट्स दैट आर टेकिंग प्लेस. ठीक है जी. तो ऑलरेडी वी आर लॉन्चिंग डिजिटल रुपी और ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ हम डिजिटल रुपी यहाँ पे लॉन्च कर रहे हैं. नाउ ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ डिजिटल रुपी जब लॉन्च होगा, इट मींस दैट जो क्राइम है वो अब इस टेक्नोलॉजी के अंदर भी हो सकता है. ओके, सो इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट दैट योर, you can say, your agencies are adequate enough to deal with these type of things. Okay, इस टाइप के क्राइम के साथ डील करने के लिए आपको थोड़ी अलग टाइप की ट्रेनिंग और एक्सपर्टीज चाहिए. So all these things have to be addressed. Now other point is this, most of the cyber crimes, they are transnational in nature and extra territorial jurisdiction में हो सकते हैं. Means someone may be sitting in US and carrying out the attack in India. It is quite possible. Okay, so you have to collect evidence from the foreign territories, and this is how it is to be done. We have extradition treaties only with few countries. सबके साथ हम extradition treaties भी नहीं करते हैं. Okay, so for that reason it is important that we need to have data localization. ये सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है, that whatever data Indians are generating, at least servers should be located in India only. Okay, servers की location India में ही होनी चाहिए. This is the major point. So data localization is the key and we need to focus upon that. वो हमें सबसे ज़्यादा करने की ज़रूरत है यहाँ पे. Okay, this is how things are. Okay, so we'll move to the next part. आगे चलते हैं, देखते हैं और क्या खास है हमारे पास. So as we are moving, let's see what else is there for us. So delays that detress in West Bengal. Okay, so this is what is there. West Bengal के अंदर काफ़ी चीज़ें हो रही हैं. एमजी नरेगा की जो वेजेस हैं वो नहीं आती है. नाउ द पॉइंट इज दिस इज नॉट कन्फाइंड टू, यू कैन से, बंगाल ओनली. ओके, दिस इज वन ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम दैट हैज बीन रिपोर्टेड अंडर एमजी नरेगा. सिग्निफिकेंट डिलेज हैज बीन रिपोर्टेड. ओके, कहीं ना कहीं बहुत सारे डिले यहाँ पे रिपोर्ट हुए हैं. सिग्निफिकेंट डिलेज, व्हाई दीज सिग्निफिकेंट डिलेज हैव बीन रिपोर्टेड. तो सबसे पहली चीज ये है कि दैट थिंग्स आर डिवाइडेड, रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज आर डिवाइडेड. व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट एमजी नरेगा, यू विल फाइंड दैट रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज आर डिवाइडेड. ओके, बिकॉज सम मनी इज बीइंग रिलीज बाय द यूनियन. थोड़ा पैसा यूनियन देता है, थोड़ा पैसा स्टेट देता है. दिस इज हाउ थिंग्स आर, एंड इन दैट वेरी ऑफन इट इज फाउंड दैट वेजेस आर डिलेड. बहुत केसेस होते हैं वेजेस डिले हो जाते हैं. एंड अदर देन दैट, अदर प्रॉब्लम इज the linkage. Now Aadhaar linkage has been established. Okay, so what happens sometimes if biometric is not matching, किसी का biometric अगर match नहीं करता है तो that will also cause delay in dispersal of payment. वहाँ से भी delay होगा और payment time पे नहीं जाएगी. ठीक है ना. So this is how things are, this is how things are, this is how things are challenging. तो कहीं ना कहीं ये चीज़ें यहाँ challenging है. And other than that, there is nothing much here. कुछ खास नहीं है यहाँ पे. We'll move to the next part. Now Navy ensign pays tribute to Shivaji. तो नया लोगो आया है इन्होंने. Okay, so this is how things are. Other than that, so civilizations like India, China have self-esteem. This is what the Russian foreign minister is saying. Okay, so having a good civilization, like civilizational values, civilizational you can say characteristics. This is also the strength of a nation. Okay, ये भी आपके नेशन की स्ट्रेंथ है, ठीक है ना। सो इंडिया इज अ यू कैन से एंशियंट सिविलाइजेशन दैट इज स्टिल कंटिन्यूइंग। सो वी हैव सम इनबिल्ट स्ट्रेंथ, हमारी कुछ इनबिल्ट स्ट्रेंथ है जो हमारे साथ ही रहेगी। दिस इज हाउ थिंग्स आर। सो उसके अलावा यहाँ पे कुछ भी और नहीं है। ओके, सो केजरीवाल प्रोमिसेस लोन वेवर, हायर एमएसपी फॉर गुजरात फार्मर्स। नाउ प्रॉब्लम इज विद दिस लोन वेवर, okay, because this is considered as to be negative subsidy that is being given। तो ये प्रॉब्लमेटिक है कि आप फ्री बीज की पॉलिटिक्स करते हैं और उसके अंदर लोन वेवर जैसी चीज अगर अनाउंस करते हैं तो वो थोड़ा प्रॉब्लमेटिक हो जाता है। ओके, दिस इज नॉट द राइट यू कैन से अप्रोच, this is not the right approach because it is going to send bad message। Okay, just think about those people who are repaying their loan on time। ऐसे भी तो फार्मर हैं जो अपने लोन को टाइम पे रीपे कर रहे हैं। ओके, सो दे विल फील चीटेड, उनको लगेगा कि हमें चीट किया गया है, हम तो अपना लोन टाइम पे भर रहे थे और आज गवर्नमेंट में आके ये लोन माफ कर दिए। सो दिस इज हाउ थिंग्स आर, इट शुड नॉट बी डन, ये बिल्कुल भी हमें नहीं करना चाहिए, ठीक है ना। दिस इज द पॉइंट दैट दे आर मेकिंग। ओके, अदर देन दैट like there is nothing much on this page। पैडी कल्टिवेशन सीज डिक्लाइन, पैडी कल्टिवेशन में थोड़ी कमी आई है। सो पल्सेस की कल्टिवेशन में भी थोड़ी कमी आई है। सो फार्मर बॉडीज दे आर टेलिंग द रीजंस, फार्मर बॉडीज कह रही हैं कि द रीजन इज द हाई इनपुट कॉस्ट। ओके, सो एज इनपुट कॉस्ट इज इंक्रीजिंग, कहीं ना कहीं इनपुट कॉस्ट जब इंक्रीज हो रहा है तो उस वजह से जो है कल्टीवेशन कम हो रहा है, बिकॉज फार्मर्स दे डोंट हैव मनी इन देयर हैंड, फार्मर्स के हाथ में पैसा ही नहीं है। तो इफ दे डोंट हैव मनी इन देयर हैंड हाउ विल दे बाय द सीड्स एंड ऑल, दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम दैट दे आर फेसिंग। तो उस टाइप की प्रॉब्लम जो है वो मेजरली फेस कर रहे हैं, ठीक है ना। दिस इज हाउ थिंग्स आर, दिस इज हाउ थिंग्स आर। So, other than that, IMD forecast predicts above average rainfall in September. So already we are like this season has been really good for us. Okay, so this season did brought relief in the sense that if the monsoon is good, it means that rural economy will be benefit, रूरल इकोनॉमी विल बेनिफिट आउट ऑफ इट। ओके, रूरल इकोनॉमी को कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ से बेनिफिट मिलेगा अगर मॉनसून अच्छी होती है तो। एंड इफ द रूरल इकोनॉमी विल बेनिफिट आउट ऑफ इट और मॉनसून अच्छी हो जाती है, सो इन दैट केस overall economy of India will also improve, because as rural economies will be benefit, it will further push the demand, वहाँ पे डिमांड जो है वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगी। एंड दिस इज द फेस्टिव सीजन दैट इज राउंड द कॉर्नर। फेस्टिव सीजन ऑलरेडी इंडिया के अंदर स्टार्ट हो गया है, वेयर पीपल दे स्पेंड अलॉट। ओके, इस टाइम के अंदर जनता जो है काफ़ी खुल के पैसा खर्च करती है। दिस इज हाउ थिंग्स आर, दिस इज हाउ थिंग्स आर। सो दिस मॉनसून इज गोइंग टू बी रियली फ्रूटफुल फॉर अस, कहीं ना कहीं हमारे लिए काफ़ी फ्रूटफुल होगा, दैट्स द पॉइंट। fertilizer scarcity may hamper the crop cycle। Okay, so this is what the scientists are saying, they are saying that if fertilizers are not available on time, और यही प्रॉब्लम होती है इंडिया के अंदर। ओके, सो मेजरली फार्मर्स इन सम एरियाज दे मे फेस फर्टिलाइजर शॉर्टेज। नाउ एज दे विल फेस द फर्टिलाइजर शॉर्टेज, फर्टिलाइजर इज नॉट अवेलेबल ऑन टाइम, they will they will not be able to you can say further move to the next level of the crop cycle। उसके बाद वो क्रॉप साइकिल की नेक्स्ट उसमें साइकिल पे नेक्स्ट लेवल पे नहीं जा सकते। दैट्स द पॉइंट दे आर मेकिंग हियर। सो टाइमिंग इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट इन द एग्रीकल्चर पॉइंट। सो इफ थिंग्स आर नॉट डन ऑन अ टाइम, फार्मर्स के पास इतना टाइम नहीं है कि वो वेट कर सकें, ठीक है ना। फार्मर्स के पास इतना टाइम नहीं है एंड दे कैन नॉट स्टार्ट द नेक्स्ट साइकिल। ओके, दिस इज हाउ द थिंग्स आर, दिस इज हाउ द थिंग्स आर। Fair compensation will be given, says ministry। So this is regarding the petroleum project that is coming up in Andhra Pradesh, oh sorry not in Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh के अंदर एक ये पेट्रोलियम प्रोजेक्ट आ रहा है। So this project like the people will be dispersed, कहीं ना कहीं कुछ लोगों को हटाया जाएगा who will be affected by the project। Okay, as so rehabilitation work is really important here। So for that the ministry is saying that fair compensation will be provided। So in this way ministry is promising the people that don't worry, आपको compensation मिल जाएगा, that's the point here। Okay, so other than that Biden Trump allies threaten foundations of the republic। Okay, so this is what you can say Joe Biden is saying these things, so he is prepared for the next election। तो अगला इलेक्शन 2024 में होगा यहाँ पे, ओके। तो उसके लिए लगता है अभी से ही थोड़ी बहुत चीज़ें स्टार्ट हो रही हैं। ही इज़ गिविंग सम सिग्नल्स दैट ही विल बी फाइटिंग दोज इलेक्शंस अगेन। तो वो इलेक्शन शायद ये दोबारा लड़ेंगे, ओके। दिस इज हाउ थिंग्स आर। अदर देन दैट देर इज नथिंग मच, कुछ खास नहीं है यहाँ पे। सो विल मूव टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट नाउ, आगे चलते हैं। सो effect of rate increase unclear. This is what Verma ji is saying. So he is saying that like increase in the you can say interest rate and all things are not producing the requisite result. तो ये चीज़ें unclear चल रही हैं इस चीज़ के अंदर, okay. So इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ हो रही है, ओके। सो इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ भी हो रही है यहाँ पे, एंड इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ इज देयर। इन्फ्लेशन कंट्रोल इज ऑल्सो रिक्वायर्ड, कहीं ना कहीं आपको इन्फ्लेशन भी कंट्रोल करना है यहाँ पे, ओके। सो बोथ थिंग्स हैव टू बी कैरिड आउट, ग्रोथ प्लस इन्फ्लेशन। नाउ इन्फ्लेशन कंट्रोल प्लस ग्रोथ, that's the major logic, okay. So for that you have to maintain the balance. You cannot go for the reduction in the interest rate. ऐसा भी नहीं कर सकते कि हम interest rate को बहुत ही कम कर दें. If we will do that, if we'll reduce the interest rate, then inflation will increase. We cannot go ahead and increase the interest rate either. बहुत ज़्यादा interest rate को increase भी नहीं कर सकते, okay. That is also going to be problematic. वहाँ पे भी problem होगी. This is how things are. Now India US inflation differential to back rupee. This is what they are saying. They are saying that rupee value is going to be settled now. कहीं ना कहीं it appears that rupee is already settling down, comfortable position में है. And this time there was one relaxation that we had, that fluctuation was not that steep. एकदम से नहीं हुआ कि एकदम से रुपी बहुत ही कम हो गया. Gradual depreciation happened and it was a fine thing, okay. Our exports will benefit out of it. हमारा exports जो है उससे benefit होगा, specifically the IT sector, okay. This is what the point is about. Other than that, like here we have this news now, June quarter GDP signals lower trend growth, okay. So this is what is happening here, and projections are not good for the next year as well. अगले साल के प्रोजेक्शन ठीक नहीं है. सो इट इज बिंग सेड दैट नेक्स्ट ईयर द ग्रोथ रेट इन इंडिया माइट कम डाउन टू 5.2%, ओके, विच इज़ अ सिग्निफिकेंट रिडक्शन. काफ़ी ज़्यादा कम हो जाएगा यहाँ पे. सो ये चीज़ यहाँ बताई जा रही है, एंड प्राइमरीली इट इज़ लिंक टू द ग्लोबल सेंटिमेंट्स दैट आर देयर. जो ग्लोबल सेंटिमेंट्स यहाँ पे बने हैं इकोनॉमी को लेके, ओके, that's the prime responsibility, that's the prime reason for this thing. So global sentiments, definitely Ukraine Russia war, there is still no end to that war. That's the problematic part. Still in China lockdowns are being introduced. China के अंदर अभी भी lockdown चल रहा है, okay. So these things are further developing into slowdown of the global economy. Global economy जो है वो एकदम से slow down हो रही है, वो एकदम से आगे बढ़ नहीं रही है. That's the problematic part. So this is what we have in this particular session. So that's it for the day then. Thank you very much.